The House comes to questions for oral answer. Question number 1 in the name of Alastair Scott.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Finance and asks, what reports has he received about the management of the government's major investment projects?
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr. Speaker, the government has a large pipeline of investment projects, and today we released the second performance report for the July-October 2015 quarter. This report provides an update on the 41 most complex government projects and advises on the extent to which they are delivering on expectations. These projects are valued at $18.5 billion out of a total portfolio of $76 billion lifetime cost of investment. This demonstrates the government's commitment to increased transparency and accountability. In fact, I don't think any government before in New Zealand has introduced this kind of transparency around its major investments.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Alastair Scott.
To the Minister, what improvements to the portfolio does this performance report show?
The Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr. Speaker, these 41 projects are being delivered by 22 different agencies. They are assessed on a 5-point scale. The performance of the portfolio has improved since the last period. 44% of the projects are now green or amber green compared to, 54% of the projects are green or amber green compared to 42% in the previous period. Because the report covers the most complex and expensive investments, it's not at all surprising that there are challenges in delivering them, and that is why the ratings for the projects can change over time.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Alastair Scott.
What steps has the government taken to improve transparency and accountability around the performance of the most complex of these projects?
The Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr. Speaker, this report is released 3 times a year, with some delay to allow for commercial sensitivities around negotiations to pass. It complements the annual report on managing government investment projects, which cover the $6.4 billion of annual government spending on all 409 investments that the government is making. So we have one project covering the 41 most complex and most challenging, and another report that cover the whole 400+ projects, showing the size of the pipeline of government investment and the thorough accountability for how well taxpayers' money is spent.
Supplementary question, Alastair Scott.
To the Minister, how can greater transparency and accountability support the better management of the government's major investment projects?
The Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr. Speaker, there's no doubt that the publication of assessments of the projects has helped focus the minds, particularly of officials, and I want to acknowledge the efforts of hundreds of government officials who, in dealing with a range of complex projects from the Christchurch rebuild through to large-scale defence procurement, who, in my view, are performing better than pretty well any other developed country in the world in delivering large complex projects on time and generally within budget.
Question number